Let's see, we got 12. 12 minutes on it, so.
I like your paint on the wood stove.
Well, you gotta warm it up. Cold in
Or-
Yes, Bill.
So, why don't you introduce yourself? Who are you?
Let me wipe my nose first. Hi, my name's Foy Brown. That's F-O-Y. And I'm actually the first one in my family to be a lobster fisherman. I'm not a full-time lobster fisherman. I'm just a part-time lobster fisherman. But I've been at it for 50 years. So
Stay.
I really haven't got a clue what the lobsters are doing. I do manage to catch a few.
So,
Right now I'm painting up my buoys for next year. That's my number, 13101. My name on there, that's my brand. So that if I lose this buoy, somebody finds it, I might get it back.
and those are your colors.
Yeah, black and yellow with a little white on it.
Very distinctive. So what do you, what other members of your family are involved in fishing?
My son fishes, my daughter fishes, and my grandson fishes. My grandson's only 13, so he really can't go by himself, but he has got his own boat. And my other grandson is 5. He goes with his father some.
And what's the name of your boat?
The name of my boat is Centerfold.
Centerfold.
Actually, I've got 2 boats. Centerfold is named after my daughter, and the other boat is Pi's Angel. That's named after my granddaughter.
So,
Who built those boats?
I built those boats. They're wooden boats, and yeah, I built them myself.
how long you been building boats for?
Well, I've been out of school 50 years this spring, and so 50 years.
Wow.
And I was working here like all through high school. Besides that, so you know I'm getting pretty old.
So, why do you think you and your family, who own and run this boatyard we're standing in, why do you think they'd make for decent television?
They may not, but yeah, I was thinking about that. And if you just go out lobstering, after the first couple of days, it's all the same. So I don't know what to tell them about that. They're going to have to follow around more than 1 or 2 people. They really should follow like 40 or 50 people so they can get a little more variety.
So, how do you think people that know you would describe you? In one word first.
Workaholic.
Likeable.
Dedicated.
Humongous hands.
Unique.
A worker.
Old.
Always hysterical.
Assertive.
Bald.
At least I hope that's the way they describe me.
As a workaholic.
Yeah.
Okay, so what makes you a good fisherman?
I don't know if I am. Anybody can catch lobsters. Some guys think more like a lobster than other people, I guess. They pay more attention to, you know, where they did good. And some guys write it all down, maybe. You know, where they did good certain times a year, what depth of water, or what they had for bait, or who knows what. I got I'm working here all day, so I'm just going out after work, and I do what they call haul and dump. I just haul traps up, take out the lobsters, bait them up, and usually just throw them back pretty close to the same spot. Most guys, well, especially if you've got a stern man, they'll take on a string of 10 traps, and if they didn't do good out of them, they say, oh, I'll shift them a little deeper, or a little shallower, or whatever, or take them clear around the other side of the island. But I don't have time to do too much of that, so I'm just hoping something come crawling by my traps while I'm gone. So I haul them the next time.
Are you fishing nearby? And the
Yeah.
water's here.
Yeah, it's
So-
mostly just in the thoroughfare, and out both ends a little bit.
Why don't you describe a little bit about North Haven, where you live and work?
Well, North Haven apparently is the center of the universe, because no matter where you go in the world, if you start talking about North Haven and Vinyl Haven, somebody will say, "Oh, I've been there. I know what you're talking about." But yeah, North Haven's an island 10 or 12 miles off the coast of Maine, in the middle of Penobscot Bay. Basically, the way to get here is to take the ferry from Rockland. It's not really a fishing community. It is a summer community. Most of our employment is by people who are employed by the summer people. And here comes one of my buddies.
State your name, sir.
Yes, correct.
There was something else I was going to tell you, but I can't think of it now. Yeah, I hope you can edit this a little bit.
No, we're going hot dog with this one. So, all right. Let's see here. Have you ever encountered any danger while out on the water, whether you're fishing or transporting folks or whatever? Anything particularly scary?
Not while I've been lobster fishing. I've been lucky. I've never really got wound up in the rope. Have had it catch my foot a little bit once or twice, but nothing like that. I have had close calls running ashore. I have run ashore, but no damage. But there's been other times when I've gone, because I was pretty close to making a mistake. Now, I have had a couple of issues when I was scalloping that could have been not so good. But no, I've never had any serious trouble.
What about conflicts with other fishermen or boaters or things like that? You ever getting any squabbles?
Well, we really shouldn't be talking about that on film, but, well, I mean, everybody from a ways wants to fish in North Haven. I don't know why, because, I mean, there must be lobsters other places besides here, but it seems like everybody surrounding us just keeps crowding and crowding. And if you don't, the Marine Patrol can't do anything about that, because when you buy a license, you're supposed to be able to set your traps anywhere. It used to be the state in Maine. Now they get it split up into zones, so in your zone you can set traps. But if you don't protect your own bottom, you lose it. So if somebody comes crowding in and somebody doesn't either say something to them or give them a message like cutting their traps right off, which is one of the best messages there is, then they just keep crowding and crowding, and they'd be right out here off the end of the float hauling traps. And they basically tried that.
So, if there was a show about you, Foy, why would people want to watch it?
That's a hard question, Bill. I don't know.
I mean, I would watch it personally.
Yeah, well, you watch anything.
That's true.
But, yeah, I don't know, Bill. I mean, it may. I like American Pickers and Pawn Stars, and probably those guys are not any different than me. Too much. Probably smarter, but.
I don't know.
So
I've seen some of those.
And the swamp people,
The who?
swamp people. Did you ever watch swamp people?
I don't have TV.
They chase alligators. They catch alligators.
Wow.
Well, this might be a step above chasing alligators. I don't know. But
Instead of alligators, it's humans, right?
no, it's lobsters. You forgot what we're talking about?
No, I think, well, I mean, as far as like your shop here, for example, it's run by your family, and it's been run by your family for 125 years, right?
Yeah.
I mean, don't you think there's some sort of story that
Oh,
lies
yeah,
here as well? A lot of
Uh,
action here, maybe.
yeah, that could go along with it some.
I mean, look where we're standing. We're standing in probably one of the most classic, most popular little areas on the whole island, right? I mean, what do people do when they come into this room? They sit around the barrel stove.
Yeah,
And
they sit around.
what do? They
And
talk.
gossip.
Yeah,
You know, get to know the gossip.
yeah. If I ever want to know anything, this is where I come.
That's right.
Here or the post office.
Yeah. You can find out.
Yeah.
Now,
All right.
I know there's one more question on there about something about why do you like lobstering?
Why do you do it? Why do you lobster?
That's the question. Because it's an addiction. Once you do it, at least I'm addicted to it, and I know young Foy's addicted to it, and Gene Gold's addicted to it, and so was all these other guys. Peter McDonald would, if he couldn't catch lobsters, he'd probably blow his brains out, because that's, when he was a Frankie T. If he couldn't go lobstering, he'd whizzle up and die. So it's an addiction. You can't wait to get out there and see what's in them traps. And if you haul up one and there's nothing in it, that's okay, because there might be something in the next one. So that's,
I didn't really hear you say anything about money.
no, it doesn't matter about the money.
No.
Well,
'Cause it's
it
a pretty-
does, but it's secondary.
Lobstering's a pretty big money maker sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. But there's all kinds of hidden costs that most people don't know about that, take away from that money you're making. There's a lot of time that you're not fishing, and you still got to be paying the bills. So,
What's a fishing season normally?
well, most people don't start around here till at least the 1st or the 15th of April, and then you're done by Christmas. Most of them are done before that. It depends on the weather, depends on the lobsters, depends on the price, depends on the bait. And late in the fall, it's had those guys don't come over, so may not be able to get bait. Haul your lobsters to the mainland if you want to get rid of them. So you might just say, wait till next year. Any more questions?
I think that's it. Thank
Well, that
you.
wasn't too bad. Now we got one buoy painted. Is that Panda? Come on, Panda, come in here.
It's right here.
Jason's